Safety, safety, safety. Talk about you guys' safety for a second. Those of you that come with one water bottle in your bag, forget it. Get a gallon, get 2 gallons, get a truckload in your car. Start hydrating on Tuesday, Wednesday. Anybody have an indication? Anybody run track? All right, you guys know what hydration is like, right? When you're peeing clear, you're hydrated. When it looks like apple juice, you're in sad, sad, sad shape. Bear in mind, if you go down on a field and you think you can come back the next day, it's not going to happen. Nice hat to wear when you're not out there, sunglasses when you're not out there, sunscreen, a must, at least for the first couple of weeks. We have 125, 6, 7, 8, 100, 200. Not near enough referees.
135 qualified.
Yay! Then you take that into consideration, the ones that don't have availability, the ones that haven't bothered to turn in an availability. You guys get the idea that Linda was pretty much dead certain that your job is to make sure that you're taken care of and it's not her job? Some of you, I've never gotten an email from. I've always gotten an email from your mom or your dad. Someday, not saying it's today, not saying it's tomorrow, but someday, you're going to have to take care of yourself. Take the initiative, sit down with your availability sheet with the rest of the family's calendar and say, can I do games on these days? What days can I not do games on? Find out. Don't list, anytime. 7, 24, 367, 8, 9. A couple of years in a row, I can do all of it. You can't. You know that, I know that. The greedy ones of you said, oh geez, just let me do 15 games a day. I don't have that many. As Mike said, we will start at 7:30 in the morning. That puts you at the first fields not later than 7 o'clock. That doesn't mean 5 after. Doesn't mean, I was in traffic. You know where these fields are. Cheyenne, Old Shepherd, High Point, Archgate, Oak Point, which is north about 6 blocks of Shell and Shell. And I didn't bother to mention Russell Creek because we won't officiate there. That's fine. On October 15th, we will go to FC Dallas and have another referee thing with them people. I don't know what the qualifications are going to be for that just yet, but look for that to be, oh wait, that'll be on you because you'll be telling them about that website thing. Cool, okay. Referral. I will pay you cash money, $20, for everybody that you send to me to put through a referee clinic, camp, whatever, that referees one season. If you get 20 of them, that's a lot of money. Okay? I'm willing to bribe you to send somebody to us. Somebody who is at least as good as you are. Okay? Ride-along activity. That's in your handout thing. If you haven't done a minimum of 10 lines, when it shows up on the website and has a sign-in sheet for it, sign up for it. If you turn the sheet over, you'll see what it means. There'll be 6 of you on one side, 6 of you on the other side, and you'll do the same thing that the working referee or the working AR does. This is to help familiarize you with stuff other than standing in the classroom going, flag here, flag always stays in the field. Your pre-game, your post-game, the paperwork, everything else like that. It's a training aid for you. Okay? Flex. Yeah. Along along with our 136 qualified referees, are going to be probably 85 that won't be able to work from time to time. If you can hang for an extra game, when Linda sends out the second notice, Preston turned down all of his games because he's got a hair appointment. I don't have that because it doesn't bother me none. If you can volunteer for those second round games and you can do them and not kill yourself, fine. Be flexible. When it comes to working with people, same consideration goes there. We will have pre-games. At some point in time during the first couple, 3 weekends, you'll be asked to give one in front of your mentor or monitor. Don't say, hey guys, let's do it the way we did last time, and off you go. If you don't hear from your center all of the responsibilities and tasks that they point to you, ask questions. Do you want me to follow the ball all the way to the goal line? Do you want me to come up and monitor substitutions? All of those neat things. Where you want my positioning on a corner kick? All that neat stuff. If you don't ask and he doesn't say or she doesn't say, what are you going to use for a guideline? Water breaks. Mandatory quarters for all age groups. Don't know what the heat index is going to be just yet. From the 14-day forecast that I looked at, looks to be about 105, 107. That's warm. Some of you in your metabolisms as individuals can sweat out a half a cup and it'll send you in a kilter. Out of kilter, not in a kilter. Is that a good word?
It is now.
Hey. These meetings aren't complete unless I make up at least one word. Saturday morning at 6 o'clock is not the time to start drinking water for your game at 8:30 or 7:30. Start time. Heard Mike say 7:30. We play until 12 something. I don't like that 12 something because I think that's the heat of the day, but when you've got 409 teams, that's the most we've ever had in the fall. The most we've ever had. So obviously with using Oak Point and extra fields at height, we weren't supposed to have either one of these two at all. But when you've got a program as large, this is a fantastic opportunity for not only PSA, but for you guys. Look at the cash you're going to make. Joey's going to buy a new car. Right? Yeah. Cool. The split during the day, use it wisely. If you're going to do games in the afternoon or an evening start, as they call it, rest, recover, rehydrate, relax, watch some soccer on TV. If you need a game to watch, I'll bring you 5 or 6. Paperwork and reports. It's easy. You throw Brad out of a game, a report is necessary. Not just a phone call, hey, I threw Brad out of a game. The one I like especially is, Keith, I had to give a yellow card. There isn't a soul in here that has to give a yellow card. The little miscreants are going to earn those. You don't get to a point where you say, well, it's 22 minutes, it's time for a card. They earn those. You don't have to give them. They earn them. The misconduct report form is on the website. Both of them. PSA and PSA soccer referees. No excuse for not having it done. It's time for another door prize. You've got how many hours, and then you show hands. when you give a card, how many hours do you have before that report has to be to PSA? You want to-
48.
Yay!